We have a proposition for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Money Suckle. You've experienced the 7 or so videos of incredible, well-educated, high IQ, Swami level future prediction, lottery picking, stock picks, and crypto tips. I'm afraid that these picks are going to have to start coming at a price.
Everything's at a price. I mean, if you want to make money, it kind of does take money, doesn't it?
That's right, everyone. 8 videos in, and we've already ruined the channel with our Patreon announcement. But don't click off. I can hear you clicking off. Stay a bit. Listen. And if you want to make money in this market, if you want to make money in these volatile times, have some patience. And you're going to have some patience now and hear us out, because this is not going to be like a normal Patreon from your typical favorite YouTubers or even your typical favorite financial tubers.
Here's what we have planned. So basically, yes, we at the Money Suckle channel are trying to get all of you suckers more involved in kind of a mutual investing experience. And the way that we're going about that is by making a Patreon for this channel. Now, what you normally would think whenever it's a Patreon is like, why am I giving my money away to these nobodies, whoever it may be? Some creator? Oh, they need my money? No, we don't need your money. But what we're doing is we're asking for you to invest in our channel. And this, of course, is not financial advice. But what we're going to do with all of the profits that we make on Patreon is, I guess we're going to allow you, the patron, to pick which stocks we invest all our Patreon money into.
That's right, everyone. All proceeds to the Patreon, of course, that Patreon doesn't take their cut out of first, we will invest into a stock of your choice that you, the patrons of this channel, are going to vote on a monthly basis.
So I guess like every, what we could do is we could pick a variety of stocks, or we could have all the patrons, I guess, suggest what stock they want to add into the Money Suckle Patreon portfolio. And then every month we take that money that we get from Patreon, throw it into these stocks after y'all vote on, a majority vote, which one we should invest in. And we're going to just be slowly but surely building a portfolio. And I think if all of you have been watching this channel, you are already getting, a great financial investing education. So I can't see how this could even possibly go wrong.
I mean, based on the money you've probably made so far off of our picks, I feel you already owe us some of that scratch there on the side.
Just a little bit.
Now listen, stocks are probably going to be a part of it. Crypto, also a part of it. We're trying to figure out, because I don't imagine that the Patreon amount's going to be that high at first, so that's obviously going to price us out of some stocks.
Right.
Unless we do some sort of fractional share
Yeah,
thing.
there's no way that we'd be able to afford, like a single share of anything like Amazon, because we're not going to be getting $3,500 a month. So we'll have to kind of pick some of the stocks that we'll be investing in.
We'll have to put some, for stocks, we're going to have to put some maximum limit based on what the contributions are looking like for the month. Probably some limit cap of what the stock is worth.
This is such a ridiculous idea.
No, this is ahead of its time. We tell you the stocks that are ahead of their time. We're going to make you ahead of your time, and this idea is ahead of any time on YouTube. All these financial channels go around preaching, oh, invest your money, and yet they just suck up the Patreon dollars and do whatever the hell they want for it with all their drugs and probably gay sex orgies or whatever other financial channels use. However, we're going to put that money where our mouth is. This will be an invested Patreon portfolio decided by our shareholders, our Patreon donator shareholders.
Now, I think legally we do have to say that, no, we are not a company. You are not actually going to be shareholders in our company, and we're not telling you to invest.
Oh, no. You're still giving us the money, but you can make us invest in some of the dumbest stocks imaginable.
Essentially, you just get to suggest and vote on what we end up putting the Patreon money into. Whether it be good or bad, but I'm thinking it's going to be probably excellent choices.
Right. Not as good as our choices, of course.
Of course. But that's what our own private portfolios are for. I can see this really, growing to be huge. I mean, a lot of smart investors with smart opinions. You don't even have to gamble with your own money. You could just let us gamble with your money.
And I'm starting to see word that Baron Von Brunk has already donated. Congrats on being the first patron, Baron.
Thank you, Baron. That was very generous of him. How did he even know about this already?
I don't know, but he donates stuff to us all the time.
Oh, God bless Baron Von Bronk. I mean, of course, too, we'll be shouting out all the patrons in our videos. I don't know. I'm excited for this prospect. I'm sure all of you are excited to see this startup channel with mediocre content right off the bat, asking you for your contribution to give us your hard-earned money so we can turn it into smart investments. But I don't even know where I started that sentence at. I'm just so excited for this.
Fellas, suckers, fellow watchers of the channel, you've seen Patreons before. However, no Patreon has allowed you to take your investment into the Patreon and make it a 10x investment or possibly a 0.1x investment. But my point is, why donate in a boring Patreon where they'll give you some kind of reward and put your name in the credits or some
here's a
stupid
sticker.
Nonsense like that? Give you a sticker. Why not invest in a Patreon where the money is actively managed by you? At the very least, isn't that more fun?
Will we have like a public portfolio or just kind of give updates?
We can give monthly updates on whatever they decide for the month.
Yeah, probably. Well, and also like weekly like something that they can see if they wanted to check in whenever periodically throughout the week or throughout the month. Could they see what the price of our portfolio is? Because I mean, obviously, it's going to probably be split between a few brokers if we're doing shares, like stock shares on one thing and then crypto on another. We'll just have to, I guess, keep all that information up to date so everyone can check in and see the progress. But what a brilliant idea that you just came up with.
That's right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, we'll get more than a few dollars.
I imagine maybe two, 3 people.
Well, if they want to vote on where the money goes, they got to donate.
And at that point, it'd be a lot easier to vote whenever there's 3 people rather than when there's 20. No, I don't know. Just scratch that. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Donate money. Give us your money. Give us money.
Thank you for watching the Money Suckle channel. Thank you, suckers.